It's basically a setup and a punchline. Yeah, when I take a photo of Jeff and I say he sucks at this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And everyone's like looking at me like, hey, are you going to react? And I'm like, oh, I guess I got to fucking react because Austin's being fucking clever.
Which is, after 7 times, it's not clever anymore. No. It loses its whole clever take.
Which was... yeah, that's right. Or almost as clever as his animated pencil joke.
Yeah,
he's still telling it at open mic.
I did open up at that tonight.
I love my animated pencil. Thank you. Keep it going, Conan. Proud. You've been great.
Bowling shoe salesman.
I'm a bowling shoe salesman.
I didn't do bowling ball. I didn't do ball. I did scat musician. I had to milk it in there. That's for sure.
I thought you did great. You rode the wave a bit. You kept him going.
Yeah, sure.
You did better than
my regular joke. No, I did.
Oh,
yeah, I did. Of course you did.
I made him clap for my mustache this time, though.
Of course.
That's my have to open up here with joke.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even get this really started. I'm gonna play some music real quick.
Okay.
Wait, have you been recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're a minute in.
That was some hot fire shit.
I mean, that's the way to do it. It feels very loud.
Do you have a theme song?
I always pick free music off of the internet.
Nice.
That makes sense.
The phone is spazzing out. So, of course,
you're in a
right
basement.
when I say...
I can sing a song.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's much better. Yeah. Please do.
Okay.
Are you making one up on the spot, or are you?
Yeah, let's, because it's got to be royalty free. I can't sing Adele right now, though. I'd love to.
No, don't do that. I wouldn't want you to.
It might not be close enough.
Microphone upstairs, but down below, a podcast is there. We're here. Beneath the open mic.
Welcome to the wait, what do we want to call it?
Disarming the bomb.
Disarming the bomb. I like that one. That one's fun.
Yeah.
I recommended upstairs to Jeff. You should call it. Did you have fun?
Did you have fun?
Okay.
As like a question.
Hell yeah.
Like where you take on like.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Ooh, that one's fun too.
Was it worth it?
It wasn't worth it.
Now it's a question.
That one, yeah.
Now it's Austin. Was that set worth it?
It wasn't worth it. It didn't have as much fun as I want. I'm just disappointed in myself lately. Just,
pen to paper is what you need.
Yeah.
So you got laughs.
I got laughs.
But that doesn't make it worth it. What makes it worth it?
Yeah, what do you need?
What do I need?
To suck your dick?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like a phone number afterwards.
No, it's not even that. It's just I think just holding yourself to a standard, maybe.
Yeah.
Or just having an ultimate outlook of like watching whoever goes up before you like smash and be like, I can do that. And then it's not what you wanted,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were the first open micer.
I was the first open micer.
So you didn't have anyone to follow.
And I look like this.
What about the look that you think is working against you?
I'm definitely not.
Definitely not Jeff Stonick.
What was that, Selma?
Selma's.
Yeah, dude, Selma. By the way, I pretty much have the left hand right hand podcast from last week or whatever.
Yeah,
I have
this is
pretty much you guys again.
Yeah.
It was this whole group, right?
I know Kelsey will walk in at any moment.
Hell yeah.
No, I don't know.
Just do your best Kelsey Wood.
Yeah, will you please do a Kelsey Wood impression for us?
My nipples look like, what's his name?
Steve Buscemi.
Dude, I like how long it took you to get there. You're like, I got that. I'm going to swing on it.
Yeah.
She's been great at going after the crowd, though. I've seen her take a few swings at people when they take her, lines before she says them, and she'll be like, fuck you.
She'll pounce. It's fun.
Yeah, and then the crowd's able to, still be on her side, which is hard to manage.
It's always fun watching, a little innocent lady attack someone. I watched a guy just not innocent, I guess, but petite.
I was gonna say she does.
Petite, was that the wrong word? Sorry.
Petite,
vulnerable.
Petite is
let's go to the vulnerable
correspondent in the corner. The I was at I was at a comedy club once, and there was a guy just like talking, and the woman on stage just literally had to like turn to him and was like, "Sir, I worked really hard on all of this, and I'd really just like to get my material and my jokes out."
Man.
And the fucking place blew up. Like they were like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up!" Like it just released a bomb where it was so funny because it wasn't even like an insult. She just asked him to stop talking.
She just got really real.
And the audience was like
honest.
100% on her side for sure. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Hell yeah.
Where?
Yeah, give her a shout out.
This was in Seattle at the Humor Underground.
Oh my God. There's multiple?
No, it's not the Humor Underground.
There's
it's
multiple?
the Comedy Underground.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, the Humor Underground is Philip.
And you're booked at the Humor Underground here
Oh
in
boy,
Denver,
oh
my
boy.
man.
I'm the plus more. So
You're the plus more.
Shut up, dude. I know I'm not.
Jeff, you did
opposed
great
to.
tonight.
Oh, thank you.
You set a high bar for the other Jeff.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm the other Jeff, yeah. Yeah, the bar's real high.
The old Jeff bar.
Yeah, I gotta. If I do my full time, I win. That's the bar's. Just wait till the light. Ouch. I guess.
Yeah, make it in.
Yeah. Let's put it on. Let's put it on wax. Jeff Nelson said, "Hey Lisa, how long did I do?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "It's 10:30," and he's like, "Yeah, that was my closer.
Yeah,
That's it from me." And he gets off stage. He's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh fuck, I was supposed to do 12."
Yeah, I'm supposed to. Yeah, well, you know what?
It was a tight 10.
Fucking perfect. Everything else was perfect.
Yeah.
It was a tight 10.
Everything
It was
else was.
Tight 10 and a half.
It was a
Yeah.
dope set. It was a dope set.
It was great.
Should we? CJ just came off stage.
Yeah.
CJ.
CJ, you want to sit down?
You want to step on the post mic, Mike?
Yeah,
This is
talk
a-
about your set, buddy.
This is called "Was It Worth It?"
And be honest.
Welcome to the podcast. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it was very much worth it.
Worth it?
Hell
You had
yeah.
fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
I
got
heard some cheers
laughs.
up there, dude.
Yeah, I got some laughs.
Hell yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's good to always get a rep in.
I don't know that I did my time. I feel like she was like a little
Oh, you pulled a
mad.
Jeff.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Jeff
I think
Nelson.
I think
He
I pulled
just
a
set
Jeff.
the-
He set a bar.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Yeah, the
pretty
old.
much. Yeah, I was like, oh, you haven't even shown me a light yet. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and get off stage. I'll
Yeah.
waste this precious time that I've waited all night to accrue.
Yeah, I would rather end on a higher note or at least some energy rather than try to do another minute and a half and be like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
An abysmal last half
But-
to end on. It's
How long
never
have you
strong.
been at comedy?
Only like officially like 3 months,
Oh,
I'd
nice.
say.
Yeah.
Like I've been coming out like, multiple nights a week to mics
Yeah.
and shit. Like I've wanted to do it a long time. and
Yeah.
Finally dove in post COVID. I figured it'd be a good reset.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
Yeah, it's out there.
Were you a full-time Death Eater before you started comedy?
Yeah, that's all I was doing. I'm actually trying to dispel a lot of myths where we're not racist at all. We were just teenage goth kids. I want everybody to know that up front.
Dude, Harry Potter is a little wild, though.
It's a little weird, especially now with all the weird stuff that J.K. Rowling's saying. I'm like, no. I was a teenage goth kid. That's it. Like, I identified at a young age, and it's one of those things we all.
I was thinking about
Glommed
Skyrim
on.
recently, and like, I know.
You can tell.
We can tell.
It's the only game I could understand, and
Evan
so
looks
everything
like
else
he's
had too
been
many
thinking
things.
about Skyrim lately. Was that a good one?
And it was wild because people were stoked about the weird little racist interactions. Do you remember that when like the elves would hate the orcs and like the humans were like looked down upon, and like people were like, it's crazy that this happens in this game, and it's like just happening. I just thought that
In
was
everyday life.
well,
I think
yeah,
that we should bring the term mudblood to everyday life.
mudblood.
Mudblood?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Are we bringing up...
You got a Death Eater tattoo
Yeah,
on your
I
arm, man. You don't
know.
think we should use the
Isn't
word
a mudblood is someone who doesn't have magical
No,
powers?
their parents didn't.
Oh, their parents
Oh,
did
dude.
it?
Pure blooded.
It's like
So
magic
Harry
I
was-
watch
bastard.
a lot of Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you think your parents had magic, Austin?
Yeah.
Big time.
That or acid. I don't know the difference.
What's the difference?
Yeah. There's a derogatory term, or what sounds like a derogatory term, in when you drive into Washington from Idaho, it says keep apple maggots consolidated, and it's just like a pesticide where it's like you're not supposed to bring produce back across the border. But then in Idaho, you would see like Washington plates, and you'd be like, "This fucking apple maggot." But it didn't.
And that was the.
And it sounds pretty bad, but it doesn't really mean anything besides just someone from Washington.
We had a.
Well, that's You're just saying that. An apple maggot.
Yeah, if you say it fast enough,
Yeah,
it could
I
be
won't.
one of those words.
I won't.
We used to call the old people that would live up north and come down to Florida every year. We'd call them the snowbirds.
Yeah.
Snowbirds. We would call old people Jerry's. Fucking geriatric.
I heard Jimmy's.
Goddamn geriatric.
Jimmy's for sprinkles. That's actually like a deep-seated gnarly thing that I shouldn't have said just a second ago.
What's the origin of Jimmy's?
It's like they were usually chocolate. I mean that's pretty much
New
it.
England, that was a big thing.
Yeah, and
they're
they
just
call it-
sprinkles.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Jim
they were
Crow.
like- and that's why they called them that. 'cause
It's pretty
racism.
gnarly.
Yeah.
Pushed hard for me to
He always wanted you to have,
Yeah, no, they're not sprinkles.
Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
or maybe he knew the buy was hiding underneath, and he was like, if you call them sprinkles too much,
Right.
don't need you liking sprinkles. So,
Was it worth it?
was it worth it in episode 1?
Episode 1. What I said in the past 3 minutes, was it worth it? Probably not. Probably
The
not.
blood thing was worth it.
Yeah.
I keep getting distracted by the art around the fucking walls. It's like Picasso paintings over there, and then
I like
the records
price
over
is
here.
cunt sign over there.
Yeah, the price is cunt.
Price is cunt.
Also, the sexy hiding thing to change behind with the giant window open right where your crotchola would be. Kind of interesting.
Yeah,
It
that's
was-
the world's biggest glory glory hole. I almost didn't say that confident.
Richard Black's glory hole.
That's like the non-anonymous glory hole.
It's a lesbian glory hole.
That's you just stick your butt through it and then someone eats your ass.
You gotta
Oh, hey, it's a hole for a box.
Yeah.
Hole for it's a box.
Can you fit a square into a box?
Yeah. That's funny.
I feel like my whole life I've been squinting a square peg
Um,
into a round hole.
Yeah.
I did try to write out random things. I did make Laura drive all the way here because I forgot headphones. And she did. What a hero.
Nice lady. Shout out to Laura.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to Laura.
The other half of permanently unengaged.
Permanently unengaged. Listen to it.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Spotify.
We don't ask anything of anybody. That's kind of the whole motto here.
That's good.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
As much as I pander with Instagram stories. I've been trying to pump the shit out. Nobody else is doing it in the squad in the studio.
Yeah.
It was my idea. I literally was just like, I'm going to buy all this shit, and if
Yeah.
you guys want to get drunk and come on. And so that's what the podcast has been mostly. I mean, me and my girlfriend will talk about little things that are going on in our lives. It's cute.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, CJ?
You have two sober guys on right now.
Hell yeah. Well,
Well, two guys who at least don't drink. We're California sober.
I don't
You
drink
know.
either. So you have 3. Yeah.
What? You don't?
I've never drank in my life.
Wow.
Never
wait,
drank in
you've
your
never
life?
had a sip?
I've never been drunk.
That's
or anything,
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never
Well-
a drop of booze, huh?
Cheers to that, dude.
Yeah. Cheers.
Have you and Ethan bonded over that?
No, he doesn't like that I don't like his mushroom joke. I think I said
Oh.
something about it after.
You've eaten mushrooms, though,
I've
yeah?
eaten mushrooms for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
No alcohol. Yeah, man. I was just
Weird.
like, this guy needs to eat some mushrooms when I got up, and he didn't like that. So
He's a
whatever.
chode, anyways.
Whatever. He's a
You out of
chode.
here, buddy? Good seeing you.
Yo, dude, did you go up? Oh, wait. You got to say if it was
That's
worth it.
Jason Fern
Oh, Jason.
exiting. Jason Fern
Normally
exiting.
skip out, I'm not gonna lie. I am I will,
CJ,
though.
you were looking for an exit
looks
there.
inviting.
I could read the body language.
I don't know. I'm normally nervous for Blush and Blue. I do not feel like it's my crowd.
Yeah.
But they appreciated dark humor.
Saw you checking
so
that
was
out.
great.
Oh, hell yeah, you
It
made
was
it work.
actually worth it.
You made it work.
Apparently, I did not know I would.
Yeah.
I was expecting to get a lot of silence, and I got a few laughs, so I'm kind
Good.
of happy about it.
Hell yeah, dude. You can sleep
That's-
easy
yeah.
tonight.
Oh, no.
Fuck your girlfriend or something?
The nightmares. No, there's never
Okay.
Night terrors.
nightmares.
Are the
Either or.
is it just silence in there or there's some laughs in there?
I mean, it was. I don't know. I wish I would.
I meant in the nightmares.
Oh, no, I just can't. Anyway, I don't want to fuck this whole room out with.
Dude, no, you're literally the most important thing because we need to know if it was or what
Was
not
it worth it?
Oh,
Did
it
you
was
have
worth it.
fun? How about
did,
that?
Actually,
Also
Good.
known as That's
Hell
the
yeah.
most important part is having fun.
I will probably be here next Wednesday
Hell
That's
yeah,
a
dude.
plus.
because the wide rights.
Yeah.
It's just a super long list, and I got to wake up at 4 a.m. I don't know about the rest of y'all. But
Yeah. Early riser.
I'm fucking tired.
Hell yeah.
I
You
work
said you did
outside,
10
it's
days?
just- Yeah,
Dude,
10-hour days in Greeley.
Can
so
you
I'm
talk
just
about
fucking
the
tired.
music choices you were playing earlier?
Of course. Can I steal that seat? This is getting
It was some
crouch.
emotional R&B.
What are we talking about? What
You were
music?
playing music over here. Do you remember which songs you were
Oh
playing?
no, I was just swiping through memes, but yeah. It's just
Was it really?
metal and rap
Because it
and
was full
whatnot.
songs. I'm pretty sure. It was like TLC and like
I think you're confusing another white guy.
you were right there. No.
Yeah, for a minute, but I don't
Fair
play
enough.
whole
Okay.
songs.
We all
Okay.
do look alike.
So what? You TikToking?
No, I don't like to watch children dance, or I'd be on Epstein's Island. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
I ain't got time for TikTok in my life. Just Instagram and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Sure.
I appreciate Jeff and
Austin.
I was thinking Austin. I just didn't want to be wrong.
Just think
Why'd
of
you let him have it?
Austin.
Why'd you
that
let him have
mustache
it?
screams Texas.
Yeah, it says.
Ringler Vines drive me nuts.
That's the only joke I know I'm gonna use here.
But I do appreciate these two gentlemen. Always like, hey,
Oh,
where's
thanks.
an open mic? Because I'm driving from Greeley. Like, where the fuck should I go tonight?
Yeah.
I don't have time to Google. Like, these
Oh, yeah.
guys know where the fuck they're going.
Well,
so
there's
I'm just gonna show
Facebook
up.
groups that helped me for sure.
Yeah, like,
They're filled with nonsense. You just got to find the right posts,
yeah,
the right
Instagram's
people.
been working, especially Dead Room Comedy.
Dead Room
Happy for
Comedy.
y'all.
Punt. Oh, yeah,
Doing
fucking
that.
plug
He's
it.
Name
doing a
drop.
show
Yeah.
the 30th.
Name drop.
Yes.
30th?
30th.
August
yeah.
30th.
No, the Moxie's tomorrow.
Moxie's
of
tomorrow.
Greeley.
22nd.
How was
yeah,
that
Greeley.
drive? Do you take 25 or?
Greeley?
Yeah.
I don't. The drive's tomorrow. I don't know
Yeah.
how it is.
You don't? You haven't been up there yet?
Well,
Isn't
I
that
mean,
where
I have
the
been.
Right,
that was where
right.
the roast battle was, right?
Oh yeah.
I think
I
it
guess
was.
I took. I don't know. I kind of, I just sip a Bang energy drink and let the blue line take me there on Google Maps. I'm assuming it's I-25.
Hell yeah.
Feel you.
Life is a highway.
Life is a highway.
Especially on 25.
Let's all get Rascal Flats in a room and fuck.
Yeah, I would have an orgy in that.
Rascal fucks.
Rascal fucks, yeah. Rascal flat fucks.
What's in that?
I don't know.
You're a little rascal.
We'll stop. Was it worth it? AKA, did you have fun? AKA, dwell in it. What was yours actually? Not dwell in it. What was
Disarming the bomb?
Disarming the bomb. I like that one.
Yeah.
It would be fun if people came down in like a manic state, like, what the fuck happened up there? And they're like, yeah, what did happen up there? Let's talk about it.
Well,
I
Austin
love
did
that
old
they have
material.
MTV playing.
I did nothing new.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. I did actually older stuff than I definitely should have.
You didn't do Otter Pops.
That is your oldest.
That's the oldest.
Some of the oldest.
I threw it away a while ago. It's usually only a seasonal summertime joke, but I
What
tossed
time
it.
do you think it is?
It is seasonal summertime.
Yeah, this is your one time of year where you can
Quite full
tell it.
summer. I do like the poop joke.
The poop joke, yeah.
Change my lifestyle. Poop.
Yeah.
Good.
Dude,
I like
is
that.
that your most like called back to by other people? Is the poop joke?
Sure.
That and Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan for
Yeah.
sure. He's known everywhere for the Bob Dylan. joke.
Everywhere.
That's
East
how
to
me and my
West
girlfriend
Coast.
referred to him for a while.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Bob Dylan's going to be at this one.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan's doing a show.
Bob Dylan banging. Bob Dylan. Hey.
Whoa.
How does it
Hey.
feel?
Whoa. Knock, knock, knocking on your
I'm gonna do old material tonight. So
You
it's-
are?
Yeah.
You did different material than I thought you were going to last night at Rita's Law.
What did I do differently?
I don't know. I just didn't expect
What
that
you did?
lineup of jokes, I guess.
Well, good.
yeah, it was
You
cool.
know, I like to keep you on your toes, Austin.
Oh, thanks, bud.
If I can keep Austin and I have spent a lot of time together. If I can keep him on his toes,
Then,
Most
yeah,
of us need to watch out.
that's right.
yeah. Watch out.
Yeah.
Where do you think that phrase came from?
Keep it on your toes.
keep you on your toes? Well,
Be worth a Google.
Can't be good.
No.
Whatever it is.
It's like a torture mechanism where someone's just like
Forcing
running
someone to
a
stand.
blade under someone's
Yeah,
heels.
not fully hanging you, but keeping you on your toes, just so you can put a little weight on your toes.
Yeah. Michael Mann, you just got off stage. Get on the microphone.
was before me.
Mr. Michael,
Keep it
hell
going
yeah,
for Michael
dude.
Mann on Disarming the Bomb.
AKA, did you have fun?
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
appreciate y'all. I gotta wake up.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you
Get to
soon, buddy.
sleep, dude.
Welcome to Did You Have Fun?
Did I have?
Was it worth it?
I think it was worth it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was it
dude.
worth it?
Yeah.
Did you do new material? You do old material?
All new material.
All
No
new
shit.
material.
Yeah.
And you have it memorized, or are you reading at the book still?
I have it memorized. I did like pop out my list once.
Yeah. That's where I'm at for the whole set, so no worry. I have to have my paper out.
It's nice. It's like a good like safety blanket, you know.
That's exactly what I call it. But
Yeah.
Mr. Dillon over here, he's starting from the dome every time. I love
Yeah,
it.
you never.
I just
Just
decided
you
I
and your
wanted to
mitts.
do it, dude.
I think that's fascinating,
Yeah, I
dude.
figured. I don't know. I remember I watched the Ralphie May thing, which might have been stupid, but and he was just talking about like comedy advice, and he said, you know, memorize your jokes, try and be professional or whatever. So I said,
It makes it feel
might as well
better.
not create bad habits, I guess. If that's what.
I saw that Ralphie May thing. Do you bring the audience in? You look left.
Yeah,
you look right.
left,
You look
right,
center.
look middle. So
Eye contact and everything. I mean, all that shit works into it. But you had fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a
That's
really
good.
really good time.
Hell yeah. Blush and Blue can be weird. It's a hard mic to win.
yes.
I've been doing this weird thing where I get real loud at the beginning. And
Capture the audience.
and tonight I did it with a southern character.
Good.
Oh, nice.
So it was the first time I busted that out,
That hits
and
here in
I
the
was
West.
I didn't know what it was going to be like here, and it worked out pretty great actually. So
That's
Hell
good.
yeah.
That's good. You're new to the scene, not new to comedy.
yeah,
Where are you coming from?
I started in Maui.
Maui.
No shit,
What's the
dude.
comedy scene like in Maui?
It's small, but it's fun. It's,
Is
it's
it?
a cool
Yeah.
scene. Yeah,
That's tight.
Do you know? I don't know. I think no. I don't. Yeah. Never mind.
I know him.
It's
Yeah.
a really small.
Tight.
There's not a lot of
Tight.
like people coming out of Hawaii that I've ever heard of comedy wise.
Not really. There's still some pretty decent comics though.
Oh no,
in
I
Hawaii,
imagine it's
but-
like they have their own little hub.
Yeah, I mean, what's cool is all these big, like big people come in and we can open for them. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That
No.
I came from a smaller scene and a lot of more opportunities. I guess where it's like, hey, you want to host? Not, yeah, where it's like you want to host at the club or whatever this weekend. Where I saw it like to people I didn't think that were anything like spectacular.
Was
but
it like mics like this? I mean, were there multiple mics a week? And shit?
so we only had one mic, and it was
Oh,
like
no
we
shit.
kind of like went into this place called Three's Bar and Grill, and it was like people were having dinner, and we just like interrupt it. We're like, we're having an
Hell
open
yeah.
mic in 15 minutes, and
Yeah.
then, so it's all these like people on vacation basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your audience can be from anywhere, It could be from
Tourists.
Canada, Australia, you know, just random places. But it's really cool because sometimes we have like Joe Coy popped in one time
No shit.
to the open mic and did a set.
What's his name? Doesn't Bill Maher do like a annual show down there every year, like
Yeah.
New Year's Eve or some shit?
Yeah, he goes in for New Year's Eve every
That's
year.
what I thought. Yeah, no, Hawaii seems. I mean, it's got to be a paradise for people to go out there and get to perform.
It's cool. It's cool.
Is there a lot
people
of venues?
Not really. I mean, Maui's Maui's not big, but they just started a new mic with a really like just a really cool venue. Like the background's super trippy.
No
I
shit.
keep seeing pictures on Instagram. I'm like, that is so cool. I can't wait to go visit and check it out.
Oh yeah, you can bring all your material that you've gotten down out here, and you can just go back home and be the hometown hero.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, he's good now. What?
Yeah, well, especially here where you can get in like 3 reps a night. You know.
Yeah, it's
Some
cool.
nights.
It is nice. What? Straight from Maui to here?
No, I went from Maui to Milwaukee.
Oh.
Rough move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
Very
easy.
different.
Yeah.
Not easy. And
I
then
only know of Milwaukee's best. Every time I think of Milwaukee, it's only the beer.
and that makes sense
Is
because
there
their,
anything
their beer
else?
is shitty. It actually is very bad.
It's definitely not the best.
Well,
No,
is there? Oh, right, and they call it Milwaukee's best. That's kind of false
Yeah.
advertisement.
I'm trying to think. There was like a Milwaukee beer that you could buy for like $6 a 12-pack or something like, that.
Steel.
Pabst
It was like
Blue Ribbon?
50. It was like no. It was like 50 cents a beer when you break it down.
It's what's the Steel Reserve? I've never had a sip of it.
I've had Steel Reserve before.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I didn't drink malt liquor because I would get angry.
it brought.
I tried to do
Demon
homework
Austin
once
out.
while I was like drinking Steel Reserve, and I got pissed. No one else was even around. Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Punching walls and shit.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm not drinking this shit
I
again.
just get a really bad hangover when I drink
Yeah,
that
that
stuff. Or
makes
when I
sense.
drink. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore.
Oh, look at that. That's like the seventh person. I don't.
Hell
we don't-
yeah.
He doesn't drink. I don't drink. He doesn't drink.
Yeah, I've been sober
The two
for
other people that were in here
2
didn't
minutes,
drink.
but I'll probably take a sip in a sec.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm still young in the game. I didn't start drinking till 21. I was
Oh,
pretty,
really?
Yeah, I was pretty good
Well,
about
that's
it.
wise.
I mean, I sipped beers every now and then. My dad was really open with alcohol. He was like, if you drink, just drink with me and do it at the house. And I know you're safe. And so he just made it less cool. I was into weed. That's what he didn't allow.
I started drinking at 13. So.
The first time I was arrested, I was 13.
No
Oh, nice, dude.
shit.
Yeah.
Me too.
And that was for booze.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Mine was grand theft.
Oh, you're a little bit harder than me, but yeah, mine was alcohol.
I mean, it
How
sounds
long
like
have you
Alcohol
stopped?
associated,
How long have you?
probably.
What's up?
The grand theft, alcohol associated?
Well, okay, so here's
Or was
the
that
story.
a sober act?
No, I think it was. I think we were sober. We used to sneak out, and like, so I live like kind of in a suburb area, and there's like a racket club, like a tennis club, close to where we live. So we would go there, and we found a tennis bag to my left, and it had like a Rolex watch and a bunch of money in it. And so we took it, and then my friend was an idiot, and he like told his mom where we got it, but said it was in the lost and found. I was like, you idiot. So we got caught the next day, basically.
Yeah.
Because I have a dumb
That's
friend.
crazy.
Yeah, we ended up not getting in like trouble for it.
Damn.
But yeah, it was a big deal at the time.
And your
Yeah.
homie ratted you out?
I mean, yeah, he did.
With his mom?
Yeah, dude.
He tattled on
He was
himself?
not smart. What my plan was, let's just take the money and leave the bag, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
then-
Obviously. Less connection.
Yeah, he got greedy though. He's like, the money's mine. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got to take this watch.
What's a 13-year-old supposed to do with a... You walk into any pawn shop, they're going to be like, okay, what happened here?
so
Who's your...
poorly planned out.
I like how
That's-
you went from just wanting to take the money to like, oh, I need to take this first,
Yeah.
watch and everything
Let's
else.
bump this up to the next level of thievery.
That's funny.
So that was the beginning of... That was in 13. I got arrested.
at 13, yeah.
I got a couple charges myself. It was weed. I'm not
Weed.
Yeah. Weed's been my demon.
I punched a bus door once and got a ticket for that. That was my first ticket.
Hell
They
yeah.
wouldn't let me on, so I just punched the door and it shattered.
What kind of day were you
Oh,
having?
fucking Hulk,
That was a fine
dude.
day, dude. I got out of school and the bus was coming, so I ran and I got to the line. And like as I was walking up, the lady shut the door and started going. And I was like running alongside the bus and she wouldn't let me on, so I just fucking
How old were you?
swung at it. 17.
No shit.
So,
Lady had it coming.
Yeah, that shit gets expunged after 18. So
Yes.
you went to Milwaukee and then here.
Yeah. So I just moved here. My girlfriend and I moved here in June.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Just during the summer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've only seen you out the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of, because I didn't do any comedy during quarantine.
Yeah.
And so I've just been writing, and I was just like, kind of wanted to come and, get an idea of what the scene was like
Totally.
beforehand, before I like jump in head first or whatever.
Yeah, I definitely
And,
did that. Well, I was
yeah.
like sitting back and just watching people for a few days and looking at the mics and being like, I could do that.
Yeah.
And then,
Did you go up?
not yet. What's up with the balloons?
it's her birthday.
Oh, because it's her birthday.
It's her birthday. Hell yeah.
They're not nitrous, so I saw her blow her up with the breath. It's breath.
it's keen eye.
It's not a party balloon. It's a party balloon, but not a fun party
She blew
balloon.
up like 4 of those. Is she okay?
Yeah, she passed out for a second. You didn't see that?
We're in altitude. She
This
might
whole-
pass out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I noticed the other one down here. I saw her also blowing them, and I wanted to say something, but, it's hard to interrupt when people are talking about stealing Rolexes.
Who's up there right now? Selma? Does she want to come talk into a microphone afterwards? Did you have fun?
I want to know how it was. Selma has one of my favorites that
She
I don't think...
crushes.
Full winter.
Yeah,
winter
and she
in
can
Milwaukee.
also,
That shit
talk
was
about the
crazy.
room.
First
Yeah.
winter
I
was it?
I respect that
It
a
actually
lot.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But it was my first winter.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Because I grew up in the South, so it was
Where'd you grow up in the South?
Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where in Mississippi?
Hattiesburg. It's about 2 hours from New Orleans.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been.
Yeah. I mean, why would you?
I've driven through that area. I've driven from Florida all the way to California. So,
Oh, nice, dude.
And even just in the South a bunch. I drove to Texas a few times and shit.
Okay.
There was one time I was driving through Louisiana and the floods were hitting, and we literally would just have to like back up when a street was too flooded, and we'd turn around and find another road and keep going. It was crazy.
Were you like in the New Orleans area, the marshland or whatever?
We were
Swamp.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I didn't think so. I think we were just off the interstate in normal roads. But yeah, it was a wild road trip. It was after summer, and I just did a fucking summer camp with a bunch of my buddies, and it was pretty rad.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't want to go home. I was like 18 and like just like doing whatever I wanted, and I literally told my parents, I'm like, I'm not coming home this year after summer camp. I'm fucking going to Texas.
Hell yeah, dude.
Where people are free and everything's bigger.
Texas.
Did you go to Texas for a while?
No.
Or you just went to visit?
Just visited a bunch. I think Texas is tight.
Yeah.
There's,
Like Austin or?
Just go to Southern Colorado. It's the
yeah.
same thing.
Okay, where you're from Pueblo.
Yeah, Pueblo, Penrose, Florence area. It's still 1997 there.
No shit. What do you mean?
I mean, it's just, same restaurants, the main street's still exactly the same.
Yeah.
Everyone still listens to fucking Toby Keith.
Prince is still alive,
Prince is still alive.
I don't know who. Hey, do you want to come talk on this
You
podcast?
want to be on a podcast?
That's the whole idea.
I mean,
Hell yeah, we'd love both of you
hell yeah.
to join. We're kind of just recording the post mic, and you guys were watching some of the comedy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! What did you guys
So you
think?
guys aren't comedians, you're just watching?
Right.
Hell yeah, dope.
I love your hat.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a
You
cool
look
hat.
Western as fuck.
Yeehaw.
Somewhere there's a Woody that's pissed.
I liked the comedy. A lot of it was pretty good. I respect people for getting up there. It makes me sad that it was like mostly men, and we're at like what was a lesbian bar, and it's like man, woman, what? Man,
Yeah.
man.
You should go up then.
I should.
I mean, they would probably love it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, well even just like anybody that gives it a shot, like how you were saying, it is very fucking scary and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, a lot of the ladies are probably at Wide Right.
Yep.
Just another bar.
They're all right.
Where there is another mic.
Actual club.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there are other mics, and I think that there could just be a lot of ladies at that one.
There's also just not, I feel like, I've only been doing it for like 4 or 5 months, but there's not like a lot of ladies in the scene, really, unfortunately.
It is a little I mean,
that's probably
not
comedy as
disappointing,
a
but
whole, though, but
Women aren't funny.
honestly,
I
I
just-
think
That is not true. How dare you?
I think a lot of men think they're funnier than they are.
sure.
You know what I mean?
That is
Yeah, it's like the
totally true.
hubris of man, specifically male.
They have
Male
the
hubris.
yes, exactly. No, I think they want to scream into a mic, and sometimes a girl has to be convinced, like, no, you're fucking funny. Go talk
It's
on
only
the
time anyone will
microphone.
listen to us if we're screaming into a mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Like my best friend is fucking hilarious, and I was telling her you should do stand up. She's like, you would get more out of it than I would.
Well, all you have to do is go,
Yeah.
and then she'll do it for you,
Your
and
friend
then
is telling you to do it?
You gotta get her
Well,
hooked.
she's
She
like,
was-
she's being like, you want people looking at you and laughing. I don't
Yeah,
give a
see.
shit.
Especially here, like, if you do your first time here, they'll be super supportive. Like, that's one
Yeah.
thing I have noticed about this place.
Yeah.
even if
you're-
you just say, "This is my
this is
first
my
time,"
first time.
you're gonna get a fucking round of claps and people that are on your side.
Yeah.
And then you can say good night, and then just walk off, and that's
That's my
funny.
closer.
And you've left on literally the highest note.
You say just go on. You're like, this is my first time here. And then just like cute for a second. They're like, thank you.
You should take your little hat off like that.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
The joke is my existence. Bye.
very Andy Kaufman. Oh yeah, I love it. Hell yeah, very alty, and like that's where the real comedy is. When you're doing it for yourself, when you just are having fun. I mean, that's why we all do it, right? We consider it fun.
It's fun.
If it wasn't fun,
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit at Blush and Blue or Wide Right for 4 hours waiting for 4 minutes on stage. So, the hangs are usually fun, but yeah, I mean, it's got to be fun at some point, right?
Yeah.
No, but the hangout, that is the whole point for me. My sister dated a guy who produced a comedy show for a really long time.
Oh, no shit.
And it was so cool to go and watch everybody perform and like see who they would bring in and like
Oh,
see
yeah.
who local was like willing to come up and watch the new acts. try their best, and gosh, it was so cute sometimes.
Where was the show?
In Fort Morgan.
Fort Morgan? Hell yeah.
But honestly, yeah, it was the bar afterwards that was really cool. It was the hangout.
Oh, yeah. That's why
Let's
I
go in the
fucking
parking lot and smoke weed.
brought all this equipment. Was
Yeah.
I literally just wanted to fucking hang with the guys.
Yeah.
You know, and
Jaw
I have the
session.
mics for it. And then, I mean, we get the honor of all kinds of random people that can come join us.
And then you get to accidentally be funny every once in a while, and it's a
Exactly.
golden moment.
Yes.
When you're in a room full of really funny people, it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
satisfying to make them laugh.
Dude, making a comedian laugh is a goal for most comedians,
Yeah.
Especially when
honestly.
you're at open mics and it's like 99% comedians. Up there. You know what I mean?
Well, because it's like, that's your people, they get you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's like a
everyone's-
connection point.
Yeah, that's why they're there. So.
Can I say that you're killing it with this mic switch back and forth? You are producing perfectly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the camming experience.
Oh, no shit.
Kind of.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been telling my girlfriend, come on, make us a little extra dollar.
It's
You're
even-
wearing the underwear anyways. Just sell them online.
I mean, if I could get people to pay me like $5 a month to watch me twerk while I'm on Facebook, I would totally do it.
You're amazing at dancing.
But I can't guarantee that $5. Will I get my 10 minutes back? No.
Hell yeah.
That's the end of
I
it.
think it's for sure guaranteed. Like people will pay you for pictures of your feet. That seems to be like. The
I was looking into that recently,
and then, like,
actually.
People don't even have to see your face, or like just your feet. You could like grow out your toenails in different ways. I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking about it.
Listen. I have a friend who's into feet, right? And he told me I got great feet.
Everyone has that friend.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
He's the one that would pay for it.
He
I'm
said,
that friend. A little bit.
Yeah,
Go
this is
on.
my friend.
You love a good Quentin Tarantino film.
He said you could actually wear some socks around and sell that pair of socks for like $25.
Absolutely.
Just smelly socks,
It
$25
pays
a
back
pop.
for the socks. And then you get a nice
That's a
pair
lot of
for
profit.
yourself.
I was thinking about doing it, like trying it out, doing like an OnlyFans with feet. But then I was like, but what if they don't like my feet? You know, like, what if I get rejected?
Some freak is
You're rushing.
Yeah, foot rejection
Yeah,
sensitivity.
that's like the worst. Like,
Yeah.
No, I
I
do
need
want
a
to
special
say,
therapy session just to handle this. Like, come on, doc.
yeah,
They said my
You
feet
go
were
to
gross,
see
and
a
it hurt
foot
deeper
doctor.
than I
It's
thought.
you're never gonna believe the week I had.
I worked so hard on that manicure. I worked so hard on that pedicure. They didn't say a damn thing about my polish.
I got rid of my fungus. Come on. No, she's like, you're looking at my feet. You're like, there's fungus under those shoes.
Oh yeah, that's why they're yellow. Those were white tennis shoes when they started. This is a mess. Man, he put those on at the beginning of COVID and just did
It's
not
kinda fuzzy,
change.
too.
Just ran with it.
hell yeah. Well, I definitely knew a guy who wear his Birkenstocks every day, all day. He'd sleep in them, and you'd ask him, like, I swear, I've heard him, somebody ask, like, where do you even live, dude? And he goes, in these shoes.
Bro, he could sell those shoes for $500 to a foot guy, dude. I'm telling you.
To the
Yeah.
right Jesus freak.
It's like a rare commodity because it took years to build that foot font. It's like, yeah.
Oh, that's an
Seriously,
investment.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Dedication.
That's like those eggs that they bury for years and then they sell this fermented egg. This is the fermented foot.
He should
the fermented
auction
egg.
them off. Like,
I don't know about
Get a bidding
fermented
war
eggs.
going on those
What's going
Birks.
on there?
Oh, fermented egg is like a delicacy.
Horse shit.
Oh.
They bury them in horse shit, apparently.
Eggs?
Yeah.
Do you eat them?
I was hanging out with some of my Burmese friends when I lived in Myanmar. And I
Myanmar,
was
where's
like
that?
2014, 15, before they started, like,
Stuff.
stuff.
Wait,
with,
where is it, though?
It's next to Thailand.
No shit.
Yeah, right now
There is a lot going on.
isn't there like a revolution going on right now?
No,
Or-
there's a suppression of people that don't want to be.
Kind of the opposite.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
military
okay.
dictatorship that was like, hey, we're gonna be democratic, give us money. Just kidding, haha.
Psych.
Psych.
Our fingers were crossed. You didn't see it. You didn't see it.
Yeah, so I was telling these friends we were in a car ride that I like love these traditional preserved eggs, and it's like an egg, but it's jellified.
In
Okay.
the shit.
Well, I was like talking about these eggs and how they're so yummy, and this one guy, he's like this cute little Politico Burmese guy with a little red pole, and he's like, horse shit! I was like, horse shit! Like,
Those are the only two
That-
English words he knew, and he had to share the knowledge.
He heard about our news.
apparently they bury them in horse shit.
No shit.
Because it's taste.
They taste great.
No, but the horse shit is what gives it its taste.
Perhaps.
I have to imagine.
It's
like
a process.
It's got to be like some kind of
process.
It's gotta
microbial.
ferment, so.
Yeah.
It's the sauce. It's the magic juice.
You know, they tried cow shit and it just didn't do the same thing.
Damn. So you guys just stumbled into the bar tonight?
I used to come here for open mic poetry night back before COVID. Yeah.
Totally. I think they just kicked it back off.
I think so. It might be a different group. I'm not sure, but
I think it's
did
Tuesdays.
see-
I think it's a different night.
It's the same night, but I think it's maybe a different group running it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Different host and
Yeah.
group or whatever it is.
Poetry?
I'm just a spectator. I'm just like a voyeur.
You love
I'm
the
in the corner like, oh yeah, you spill those words, you dirty son.
Dude, I think that stuff is fascinating. I've been to a few. Mercury Cafe does a few of them. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. No,
It's good stuff. Well, and honestly, they had a bunch of stand-up comedians that would come in on the open mic night because it was not just poetry night; it was
Yeah.
open mic night. And so it was nice to have like an eclectic mix. There was like people coming in with their ukuleles doing their thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, "Hey, who out here likes Steven Universe?" And it's a bar full of queer people in their 20s. They're like, "Oh my god!" So yeah, no, it was a great night. I really liked doing it. So
That
this
kind
is
of
like
material
getting
hits.
back in the saddle, coming in here
Oh,
tonight
yeah.
and seeing you guys. Yeah.
Even just seeing people. It's nice to be back out, right? In the
Yeah,
world.
and like see lips and chins and stuff. It's
Oh,
kinda
I know.
cool. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just pretending all the whole pandemic didn't happen. Like,
Ignoring it.
It's like, yeah,
But
okay.
It's a scratch.
But was it not having to shake people's hands pretty sweet though, right? Like,
I don't know.
I loved
I'm not
it.
supposed to-
Nobody harassed me for laying in bed all the time. It was really great.
It was awesome. Like, I'm an introvert, so it was one of the greatest times in my life.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no, yeah. It was like, oh, what? You want me to show up for class? Do-do-do-do-do. Go back and smoke a bowl. Come back for class. Do-do-do. Oh, I got time for another bowl? Okay. Yeah, no, that was like a golden era in so many ways. But also,
You teach high?
what, on the computer.
That's a yes.
They have their parents to take care
You
of.
could literally dip
I'm
out
there
of the
to talk
screen.
about like crazy concepts, like what makes a triangle, and you
That would
know,
be better high.
Yeah. Like let's really look in depth on this triangle. It gets a little tedious.
It's not
the
a
older you
performance
get.
enhancing drug when it comes to teaching. It only helps.
Right.
Only
Let's get
makes
me
it
on
easier.
the same like mindset as these preschoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Wayne stealing clothes.
I was gonna say there's a Grinch over there, like secretly.
It's just Wayne. Mr. McCracken.
So, are you guys ever gonna go up for anything? Do you think you'll ever
Yeah,
do
you gonna ever
slam
do anything with
poetry?
your
I'm
lives?
actually I
Do you think-
quit after this. I'm going into my car and I'm just going to decompose.
Oh,
This
that's
is
okay.
it.
I
It's
do-
really nice to meet you.
I'd do something with you. We can do like physical comedy too. You can pick
Oh,
me
we
up.
get so physical. I know we could entertain on stage.
Jess is really strong.
Beat each other.
Hi.
I wasn't even thinking that way, but. if
But you
that
said
works,
it.
I did. Yeah.
I did see that Amazon is selling like, you know, the giant water tanks that they send out to farms, or like it's like to spray chemicals on your huge tanks. Yeah, but it's just of lube, and I thought, who would need that much lube?
Oh my
A
god.
lubricant wrestler, of course.
You're gonna beat my
Oh.
ass in lube. I guess the lube would give me a better chance.
You might, yeah.
You could offer a wrestling show, I'm sure.
It would.
I noticed you have Monday nights free at Blush and
You could have got like
own a baby pool.
a wrestler outfit with like the sash on, you know,
and
the
like
overalls.
4,000 gallons of lube. How do you feel about this? With the overalls? Yes! Oh my god, do you guys remember Cactus Jack?
Cactus Jack.
Before Mankind and
honestly
Sacco, he was
surprised I
known
don't
as
have a
Cactus
Cactus
Jack.
Jack
He was
shirt
like
on.
a wrestler and he would do tie-dye stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I know
Yeah,
what
do
you're
the
talking about.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark.
I'm coming in with that energy.
Yeah, no, I love McFoley.
I'll do it with
Jack.
you.
Mick Foley is on. Okay, so like I love China because she's a strong, powerful woman, but Mick Foley is like the icon god that like my
The
sixth
epitome.
grade me still looks up to. Like, oh gosh, look at him with his sock.
Oh, man.
He was alt, for sure.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was so weird.
Alt and punk rock.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he brought
yeah.
in the good energy. There was also, you know, like I could appreciate the goth stuff that was coming in. Like, young me really liked that energy, but yeah, it was the
He was
alt
like
energy
He was
that
like
Mick Foley
Gigi
brought
Allen
in.
of wrestling.
Yeah, avant-garde wrestling.
Hell yeah.
All right, Monday night.
Oh, Jeff's on.
H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N.
We on. She knows it.
C-H-R-E-S-T and my H-E-A-I-T, and I will L-I-V-E-E-T-E-L. I don't know how to spell eternally, I guess.
You know Jeff Spit.
Oh,
hits.
it's a Jesus song.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah,
that?
that's a Christianity
Was
song.
it
Yeah,
one
you're
of
gonna
those
make
talking about
Jeff.
being-
You're gonna make Jeff very happy upstairs. That just
I
that
also
just
went
ran
to
that
church
bit.
camp.
How great
Did
is
you
it?
use songs
She's
to turn
down
'em on?
here and missed it.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, baby, you want to sing some Jesus songs with me? Let's get
You're
on
like,
the
our
road."
God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven
Hands up,
above.
babe.
Let's play Bible camp.
Oh, yeah?
Bible camp was filthy for me. I've told you my Bible camp stories, haven't I?
Back of the bus with Jess.
What'd you do at Bible camp? What happened?
Oh, just like hand jobs and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, hey, let's sneak off to the forest and just explore our sexuality as 14.
That's
So
what
Jess
camp's
was
all
on the
about.
football team.
Yeah, and that was also, let's sneak off to the back of the bus and explore our sexuality.
And that was at church camp.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
That-
I was actually 2 years ago, probably this week actually, I would have been taking a youth group to a church camp. So, I don't know.
Church camp, not
yeah, I
Jewish
helped,
camp?
I helped run a youth group for a while. So now I'm doing open mics, but
Same
That's a
crowds.
natural progression,
We're all
actually.
yeah,
children.
it is the same kind of attention span for sure.
Ooh, I got you, Dylan.
Professional.
Yeah, I grew up in church too, so it definitely I don't know where I was going, but
I went to summer camp and it was
now you're
not
going to
Christian.
hell.
I'm going to hell.
Well, I think where you're going is you were an adult in charge of children and you don't
Yes.
know what they were getting up to. And I
Yeah,
just gave you like
exactly.
an inkling
Well, I
of
did
the
actually.
mischief
I
you
remember one
missed out
night
on.
because one of their parents were there and they were not in their room, and I had to go like looking through the forest for them, and they totally were with like two chicks. So
Oh yeah, no, they were
Yeah.
definitely banging. No, like my,
That's what
my
camp is
early
for.
lesbian experiences were all like, oh my gosh, look at us, we're touching our own boobs, isn't that cute?
You touch mine, I'll touch yours.
Yeah,
kind of
no, it was
bullshit.
like a progression. Like, what happens if we kiss?
As a camp counselor, I did catch it. All right, because you even just go to the boys' bathroom, you catch boys figuring shit. We were a super open camp. We were the first summer camp that openly accepted trans campers,
Ooh, that's
which was
cool.
pretty wild having a trans camper in the cabin with the other. You know, we wouldn't say anything unless a kid kind of like had questions. It wasn't like an addressed thing whatsoever. And like, I'd catch little boys figuring their shit out, and I'd be just like, "Hey guys, not
should
really
rephrase
what
that,
summer
I feel
camp's
like.
all about. Like, do what you got to
what were
do."
they
But
figuring out?
they were figuring out what felt good. I think, you know, like
Tell
everybody
us
does.
more.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe you shouldn't tell us more.
there was
Totally
times
inappropriate.
the worst
Sounded
story.
naughty.
They were all 18.
The worst story I heard, there was a counselor that had caught two. Okay, so he like heard rustling in the bushes, that whole fucking stereotypical shit. So he walks around the like little auditorium wall, and he sees 100% a London Bridge, like a girl with guys on each side high-fiving.
Isn't that an Eiffel Tower?
Eiffel Tower,
Yeah.
whichever nomenclature you look up on
European
Pornhub.
monument
It's
is
a London
what it
Bridge.
is.
You can tell they high five. The high fiving is what makes it an Eiffel
If it's,
Tower.
I feel like London Bridge, she has to be doing a back bend.
My girlfriend would love that. She's
So
a dancer.
Was that just at a regular summer camp?
Oh, dude, it was I wouldn't say regular, but it wasn't Christian.
I thought you were about to say Jehovah's Witness. I was like, whoa. That's
Yeah, we were
hardcore.
Mormons.
It was a Mormon camp. We were preparing.
They
for
were,
marriage.
yeah, it was a part of the summer camp.
Okay.
Yeah, we were practicing for
But
polygamy.
the gnarliest part was that counselor and the director had to call all of the parents and explain what situation they had just.
Did they say like London Bridge?
Luckily,
I'm sorry, sir, but you're.
well, especially for the girls' parents, right? You got to imagine these parents send their little girl to a place expecting her to be safe. They have to disclose that kind of shit. And I think they definitely had to explain what a London Bridge was. I think they tried to use London Bridge as like a. It was,
Really?
I mean,
wouldn't have
like
gone there.
Eiffel Tower. It was a camp run by a
can't you
bunch of
just say your
hippies. I'll be
daughters
honest.
having
What?
Why can't you just say your kids were having sex?
I mean, yeah, that makes it less fun.
Okay.
They really wanted to get descriptive
They
for the
really wanted
parents.
their
They're
parents to know what their daughter was
They
doing.
wrote the
young
Pornhub
vagina was
description.
spread. You could see straight through the labia. You should have seen it. The moonlight
In
was
fact,
glistening.
we painted it out.
They slow, they slow rolled it. They're like,
Daughter's idea.
they slow rolled it. They're like, we saw your daughter having sex. They're like, oh God, with 2 guys. Oh my God, what a little whore.
At the same time.
No, that was a wild one.
That's crazy.
I worked at a camp for a long time. That was a camp for the mentally handicapped. Yeah, it was actually a really, really cool camp, but there were definitely like, so there's like a kids week and adult week. So it's kids with mental handicap, adult mental handicap. And there's definitely a few adults that would like walk around with just boners, just full on boners, dude. This one guy, Timmy, it was like my second year at camp, and he shows up, he grabs a girl and kisses her on the mouth immediately, and we were like, holy crap, this dude means business. He had Down syndrome. Those were my favorite campers, are the ones with Down syndrome. They were just funny and
Dude,
fun. And
there was this one kid that like it was clearly on the spectrum, and he was one of the funniest fucking kids I had. We were doing the morning announcements, right? No camper gets to talk on those, and he just walks up to me and yanks on my shirt. He's like, I want to. I'm like, okay, dude, go for it. He starts reading the ingredients of the Fruit Loops that he's eating. Like open mic alternative kind of shit. And he was like 7 years old. Like it was so fucking funny. Like, yeah, dude, camp, you can meet some really miracle children.
he's like, high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah. Lots of sugar.
Is that the same camp that the kids are fucking at?
Always, yeah. Yeah, it was one camp. I spent like 8 years at the same camp.
Nice.
It was. We had a deaf week. We had like rich kids from Miami. It was a wild world.
We had to wear one pieces with t-shirts over top of them and had no dancing allowed. It was
No
very...
dancing? What was
No
this?
dancing.
Footloose?
Is that church
Yeah, very
camp?
much. Yeah, Nazarenes are like not into dancing. And this was
Not
a
even
Nazarene
room for
camp.
the Holy Ghost kind of
Oh,
shit?
no, dancing's for the devil. So.
Oh my
You're
god.
right. Your skirts and your pants, even if you're a boy, can't like has to go past your fingertips. Right?
It was
You
strict.
can't have like maybe not
Uniform?
You can't wear wife beaters or anything like that. Like
I'll tell you what, there was a golden moment at the talent show where like the alt kids got together and played POD on
Yeah.
the electric guitars their
Hey,
dad
well,
bought
yeah.
them. It was so cool.
I saw POD.
Oh, my
they
my throat.
parade
Yeah, it
for
was
you?
hoarse because I'm like
Yeah,
cheering
yeah,
on these 13-year-olds like, yeah, metal
what
for
song? What
Jesus.
POD song did they do? Youth of a Nation.
Probably.
Had to be Youth of a Nation.
I don't know.
We are.
What was cool in like whatever 2001 or whatever.
Definitely Youth of a Nation.
I saw POD, Alien Ant Farm, and Lit for a 4th of July show.
Ah, that's some
Somehow
throwback
I
right
miss
there.
Lit.
Lit was fun.
That was great.
Oh, Ziploc, fucking all the others. My Own Worst Enemy, right? That's
Yeah,
another one
it's
by
classic.
Lit.
I don't remember Lit at all.
I feel like Alien
Really?
Ant Farm.
You could hear 7 songs and hear the beginning and be like, oh, I know that one.
So like
oh, I
just
know that one.
like.
It's like
another-
Matchbox 20.
Like another radio grunge band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. I mean, they were pretty cool.
Stain kind of.
I was a fan.
It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy.
I don't know that song.
Cause every now and then I kick the living shit out of me.
I
The
probably
smoke
would've liked
alarm
this.
is going off and there's a cigarette still burning.
How old are y'all? Are you guys? Like, we're all the same
25.
age, right?
34.
37.
I'm 28, so I feel like I should know Lit, but I
You should know some of
I
these
just
songs.
know that we're lit.
It does sound like a SoundCloud rapper from
Lit.
today named Lit.
I got like swept in a crowd, just like clutching my friends while that song was playing, and like your feet were not like were barely grazing the ground because people are so packed.
Oh,
and the
you're
crowd was
just
moving.
swarming, yes.
Yeah.
You're a part of the school of fish at that point. I just went to a punk rock show recently, and it was pretty fucking crazy. I went to a whole festival, Punk in Drublic. You know where Sculpture Park is?
Yeah,
downtown?
I saw the advertisements for that. I was
It
kinda
was
keen
awesome.
on that.
Well, Real Big Fish was there. Or
That's
Less Than
fun.
Jake, not Real Big Fish. Less Than Jake,
Gonna
which
say,
is
Real Big
another
Fish
ska
isn't
band.
really punk, but
No, they're ska. No Effects was the headliner. I don't know.
You know what? A punk is allowed a little ska for fun, you know?
is
Yeah.
Real Big Fish even ska?
Oh,
The-
yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the Real Big Country song. That's something completely different.
You were thinking of Fish, actually.
Yeah,
was
ska
thinking
is
of
literally
Japan.
punk and reggae fucked.
That's a good description, yeah.
I also am a pretty hard. It's my like I've heard Sublime's not a ska band, believe it or not. It's
Right.
because they don't have members of the band that play the brass instruments.
they hire them on, so it doesn't count.
Exactly. Yeah, they're posers.
They're ska for hire.
Yeah, ska for hire. That's hilarious. I definitely went to Long Beach because of ska or because of Sublime. Like literally, I took a road trip to California. We're like, where to go? And I was like, I don't know, Long Beach. Sublime is from there.
Maybe Roma's around.
Yeah.
That's why I went to Inglewood. Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Inglewood?
Here in Denver?
No, it's California. it's a different Inglewood that he's thinking about. Different, very, very different populace in that Inglewood. A lot less white people in that Inglewood.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dre came to Denver and he wrote a song about it. No.
This little neighborhood full of warehouses.
It's nothing but a bitch thing. That's what it was.
Dude, I sometimes will be walking through like work, and in my head I'll sing "Got 99 Problems with a Bitch." I don't know why that song always goes through my head, but I think it's so funny.
Because it's a banger. That's why.
It's also deeper. He's talking about the police dogs.
It's also misogynistic.
But he's talking about the police dogs. He's not talking about women.
Oh, really?
I swear to God, yeah. No, he's literally talking about.
He's saying they're not gonna find his shit. Is that what
yeah,
he's saying?
yeah, exactly.
But they do find it, don't? Isn't that the premise of his verses? He's saying like the cops being like, "I'm getting you no matter what,"
and he doesn't get caught.
Dude. Holy shit!
Yeah, no, it's actually a double entendre that.
What a rich story, and you just slept on it this whole time.
I didn't expect you of all people to break down a Jay-Z song.
If I'm gonna appreciate any rap, it's like literally between 85 and 90, and it's like that little group. I like Gangstar. I like NWA and Public Enemy and those kinds of like basic ones that started off everything, and then everything after that, I was like. Once the Beastie Boys started making like girls, it was like, okay, this genre is different.
Yeah. They were kind of their own thing towards the end. They were really like a lot of their music was super almost electronic.
Oh yeah. No, they weren't that fucking edgy shit that they started off as.
I liked when rap became kind of lame in the late 90s and early 2000s because there was so many more butts in the music videos.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a golden era for video.
Every music video became like a slight porno.
It's like, oh my God. Like the thong song, like what a gold mine for 13-year-old me. That was great. 2 a.m. MTV and butts. It was fantastic.
I feel like we had the same childhood here.
Watching MTV at the same time.
Jerking off simultaneously.
Butts on MTV.
Open Ground doesn't come out.
Silly. That's what HBO was for.
MTV's Undressed. That was me. My mom knew I wanted to stay up and watch that show.
If you watched Comedy Central just long enough, The Girls Gone Wild.
Oh
No.
yeah, dude.
It was censored. But
Absolutely.
Still did it for you?
Still did it for me.
I bet she's got
all you
circle
needed.
nipples under that censor bar.
I'd sneak into my brother's room to watch it because he had the TV, and I'd turn it on while he was sleeping.
It's so sad for me. I would go and wait up late at night and then go and watch Cinemax, but we didn't have Cinemax, so it was just like you try to wait until you see a boob, basically.
Yeah.
Like it's a scrambled
fuzz
channel. And that's how I grew up. Okay.
So if I was going to do a comedy bit, what I wanted to talk about was like the weird ways we tried to masturbate because like I feel like kids these days they have like access to sex toys.
Oh,
Whereas like my generation we used a lot of weird shit and I had sex with like the multiple faucets in the house.
dude,
maybe
that was my girlfriend. She was
the
in
pool.
the bath, and then the bath was going, and she's like, "Whoa,
I
what's
have
this?"
fucked every bathtub on vacation.
I didn't even realize that was a possibility.
I'm sorry.
It's the most secret waterfall, and that
Wash down the
Yeah, you go out on vacation and get strange. I'm just cozying up with my bathtub. That is my vacation.
Really trying to find faucets.
That's how you look on hotels.com. Bases like.
Can you describe the water pressure?
Do you walk into the store and go to where like the shower heads are and get a little wet? Like, is that what happens?
Oh my God. Honestly,
When
when
you-
I have bought shower heads in the past, that is like part of the deciding factor. I'm like, how many settings? That one looks
It
like it will
oscillates,
murder me.
right?
That one doesn't look like it's going to be hard enough, but this one looks like it's got a few that have potential. This one's removable. That's a good,
Between
like,
6 and 7 seems pretty strong.
Ooh. Yeah, let's get into it.
Do you like beeline to the bathroom when you move into a place?
I'm comparing notes between shower heads.
I'm about to change your life. You know what you can do? You can open up the shower head and take off the flow master.
Right, yeah.
To get a harder flow.
She knows how to take the governor out of it.
I learned about that from watching what was it called? Like 60 Minutes or something like that. They were talking about, is your child doing drugs? Check and make sure that your sink faucet still has the little mesh, because they might be using that as a screen for their marijuana. Wow. If I need a screen, I'm in a really tight place.
They like taught you how to do it.
Cool. Yeah,
That's
I
so
also
funny.
learned from a cop that your roach is where all your sweet your like terpenes burn down into that little.
Oh yeah, it's the most potent.
Yeah, so I was in like 5th grade and the cop's telling me that. I'm like, oh, good to know. He's like showing me what a roach clip is, and I'm like, oh shit, she turned it into an earring. That's genius. Yeah, I totally used like all of those educational moments not for what they intended them for.
That's
at all.
hilarious.
Why was the cop telling you that?
Well, it was like supposed to be like hey
Like a
kids,
dare
watch
thing or
out.
what?
When people do crystal method, they like chew glass
Yeah,
and
they
look
do.
at this crazy lady. She wore a roach clip on her
Oh.
earring because she wanted to smoke the end of the joint. And I'm like, the end of the joint?
All the propaganda about meth is real. I just, you guys need to know.
Did you just say when they smoke crystal method though?
Okay.
They smoke the CDs of the.
That's a nice balloon there. What you got in it?
Hot
Birthday
air.
girl's breath.
You know,
represents.
normal stuff. Yeah.
Hot breath of a hot lady.
Something like that.
Looking hot, dude.
Yeah,
It's her
she-
birthday.
Dude,
She's
gold.
feeling it up.
She's still here.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
just came out with these balloons. I thought people were doing whippets upstairs, just getting
She
crazy out in
over there
public.
blew him up.
This bar is cool as
It's
fuck.
legal.
That would add to the mic, I think. Actually.
Could you imagine what an atmosphere that would be like? Like, we just stopped giving all facts. We're like, alcohol at a bar, duh. Weed at a bar, sure, why not? Whippets, of course.
I can't imagine that. I've been to a festival before, so it's like.
Good
been
po-
to a
okay,
fish
fair
festival.
enough. I went to my first EDM concert this summer.
All right.
Oh my, yeah. It was amazing. They had a mosh pit just like the metal shows. It made me feel right at home. It was great. Yeah, everybody's still just as angry, but instead of like electric guitars, they want to play it out on a soundboard instead. So I get it. Yeah.
Who did you see?
Let's see, it was Zed's Dead and a whole bunch of other people on his label.
Zed's Dead.
It was in Sculpture Park, actually. So there you go.
Is that a good venue? I haven't been yet.
It was pretty good, yeah. No, I liked it. Actually, I have a great story. I sat down on the grass just way too high, and I'm just vibing, feeling the bass in the grass, feeling the sun on my skin. And this dude comes up and is getting overly familiar with my partners, and he's like hug, handshake stuff. And I'm thinking, like, the crowd's moving in, and he just wants a good seat. So he's just, like, vibing with us to get in, whatever. But he's way overly familiar, and it's kind of, like, weird. He's, like, offering me alcohol from his pocket and stuff like that.
Good old pocket alcohol.
So he sits down with me on the grass, and I'm like, okay, so he's like ballsy. I'm just gonna test the waters here, and I'm like, hey man, what's up? This is cool. Like, I like being on the grass because I'm at butt level with everybody. I'm just staring at all these heinies. It's fantastic. And he's like, yeah, right on. High five for butts. And so then I'm like, my name's Jess. What's your name? And he's like, oh, we've met before. And I'm like, what? He's my boyfriend's work friend. So I broke the ice. Like, our first conversation is like, let's have all of this ass in our eyes and feast upon it. Hey, that's your girlfriend. Cool, nice to meet you. All this ass to feast upon. It was great. I think we're gonna have a special friendship now.
Yeah.
You seem to make a lot of friendships over asses.
I mean, I think what it is like, I'll be reserved until like I feel like, oh yeah, this is a good place. I can bring out the ass. And then that's how you make friends. If you can bond over butt, you know.
That's a
Did-
friendship.
Did we bond over butt to begin with? I'm trying to remember.
I know there was some dancing there. I was still in like my anxious zone at that point in my life. Second time I met this person, I like spilled my entire life story. I'm like, and that's when my ex-husband started beating me right after the cancer. So then it was like deep and it was like a 3-hour conversation, and it was super. I got home and I'm like, oh no, that's not how you make friends.
And I was like, this is a best friend, and maybe we can finger each other in the shower.
She's so intimate and open. It's worked out okay.
Yeah.
So now that's just my approach. I'm like, hey, who wants to see my taint? Overly familiar. Let's do this.
Dan. That should be the name of the episode. Who wants to see my
Who
taint?
wants to see my taint?
I like it.
Can I tell you, my dad taught me the word taint because it taint your
Your
and
dad
it taint
taught
your
you
ha.
about the taint? Is that what
Yeah,
you said? Hell
it
yeah.
taint your taint your ha. It's your taint. It's in between.
Yeah.
Ha.
I learned it from the Jackass movies. They spray painted taint all over the golf carts when they went over the mini golf course and just crashed shit.
I learned
That-
gooch from them.
Yes.
Gooch. Yes.
Yep.
The gooch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, taint was the word I used like in my adolescence, like throughout grade school. But like teenage years, that was when gooch came in. So it feels juicier and dirtier. Taint feels like that's what you teach your children.
It almost sounds scientific. Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, yeah, there's like a.
You go on yet?
Nah.
Not yet?
22, 23.
Hell yeah. Okay. You're almost there. What were you going to say, Dylan?
I don't remember. Oh,
Taint?
Yeah, taints. So I guess like taints. I learned this on a podcast, obviously, but I guess that like in animals, like in us too, taints are like what determines like how much testosterone you have and stuff, and like so like they've discovered that since plastics have been introduced into the world, that like our taints are shrinking at alarming rates.
Oh no.
And
The
that
taint
might,
shrinkage.
That might explain like the
Increase in UTIs.
increase in UTIs.
Really?
And the decrease in
That's
like
bullshit.
actual men. You know what I mean? Because their taints are
Tiny.
Perineum-
Like the
perineum is
decrease
going
in real men. Is that what you mean?
real men, not like I'm a macho man, just like I don't know.
Actual males.
Wow.
I don't know where I was
Biological
going.
males.
Yeah, that's.
Less dudes. That's okay.
Yeah,
dudes
it's
that wanna
okay.
That's okay.
reproduce
All right.
and
Yeah,
things like
less
that.
competition for us to deal with, less hate out in the world, probably. Who knows?
Yeah, we suck.
We're-
We're the worst.
Men are
I
at
like
least
it when you realize
aggressive.
that.
We know. Okay, we have to deal with us too. You know.
That's why we like ladies. I mean,
I get to like hide behind this facade like I wasn't a really disgusting young boy. I was basically like the most misogynistic 13-year-old boy, but I had breasts. So like it was okay. It was socially acceptable.
hell yeah.
So I had to like unlearn all this toxic masculinity and I just like look back and cringe at my ugh.
It's like there's another dude that does comedy. His name's Robbie, and he's from. Where's he from?
He's from the.
from,
I want to say the Congo, but
He's
I
from
could
the
be wrong.
Congo. He's from
Okay,
the Congo.
good.
So
I got
he
that
says super fucked up jokes, and he can just completely get away with it because of his accent. I feel like he
Oh,
called.
absolutely.
He's. I don't want to tell his joke, but he was calling some lady. He was saying
Tell
he was saying she was beach ready because of his accent. It came out as bitch ready. So, but I've seen him call people here bitch, so I think he did it on purpose.
He does some swings. He's got some jokes.
Yeah, he's got some shit.
I taught English for a couple of years to adults, and Congolese accents are the hottest accent. And like,
hottest.
I don't know what it is. Somehow, everybody from that country just comes out like
He's probably at Wide Ride
sultry
right now.
and like,
Find him.
She's wiggling now.
yeah,
I don't think he's allowed here because
he's too hot.
Well, that was some lady. He was making a joke about how we should be allowed to tell people that they're overweight, and something like that. I don't remember exactly what the premise is, but some chick started booing, and he decided to say, "What are you, the stupid fat bitch I was talking about?" And then everyone started booing. He just sat there for like 2 minutes, just like smiling. Everyone was booing.
See, here's
And
the
he
thing.
has
Bye bye.
If you can elicit that kind of energy from
You're
somebody,
doing
you
something right
have,
still.
yeah. You just have to learn how to direct it correctly.
No, I do think that like you can say what you want to say as long as you're not hurting people's feelings. So it's all about how you say it, in my opinion. As long as you have as long as the person you're talking to is on your side and understands what you're doing, and like, I mean, I've seen swings on people that are just in like the other night. I was in the park selling random shit. Like I was literally selling T-shirts, jewelry, and everybody that walked by, I was like making jokes off of them. Like whether it would be somebody on a Lime scooter, and I'd be like, "Whoa, if you go too fast, you'll miss all these deals." And like sometimes harassment is okay because it felt like harassment. I was yelling at random. There was like
You're barking.
yeah, there was really nice, like fancy people walking by, and I'd be like, "Oh, you're too nice for all this shit. Keep on going. Don't even worry." And then they'd feel bad about it. They'd be like, "Oh no, we like artisanal art," and they'd
I
come
love
in.
buying shit. Don't tell me I'm too good.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I feel
Support
like
the little people.
yes. Yeah. And all you have to do is be like, "I'm a little person," you know, because we are sometimes. And yeah, I love getting the audience on my side. I've had a few jokes that like I didn't think would do super well, and they do, just because.
I I just wanted to try it, but I said something about how like I think I'm immune to COVID because I've gotten my Red Wings twice. I thought people would laugh their asses after that. Nobody has
Wings?
laughed at that. Red Wings.
Red Wings.
I don't know what that means.
It means you've had intercourse with a woman while she's on her period.
Oh.
La di da.
They didn't tell. Well,
Saturday night for me, motherfucker.
At least once a month, right?
I'm not bragging.
But did you eat her out?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good boy.
Dude, hey, going in
I didn't
rare.
know. The thing is, I didn't know, and I thought I was doing a good job, and I wasn't.
You're a bloody hero,
She
dude.
was just bleeding. all over my face, so
She was just bleeding.
she's just bleeding all over my face. So
Well, dude, you walk out like the Joker.
yeah, I went in the bathroom. You know,
Beard changed colors.
my beard is red. Yeah. Yep.
Hell yeah. Like a
Save some in the beard for later. Like you wash your face and you're like,
Well, it's still on my face. So
I've definitely like gone into the like bathroom the next morning, you know, like going to like fucking splash your face and you're like, oh man, these fingers. Okay, they need to be washed before I put water with them on my eyeballs. Like, that's probably how you get pink eye or something. Oh yeah.
this is my ex-wife, so I feel like she planned it.
she sabotaged
I
you
feel
a
like
little.
she sabotaged me. for sure.
What if you like bleached your beard next time and then like maybe you'd get like dyed?
It looks like you just ate a wild
There won't be a
animal, you
next
know?
time.
fucking gonzo. It's just like crazy.
No, that would be the best form of Red Wings. Is like literally
Dripping from my beard.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
great.
and then it'd be like you'd wash it, but it'd like turn out pink.
If it was white, yeah.
I'm hoping it would
Don't
stain.
use club soda on
Probably
your
would
beard.
stain. It probably if I bleach it. Yes.
You're in 2.
Hell yeah.
You're in the middle of a podcast.
That's fine. You
Yeah.
can tell me I'm
It's
No.
live,
Come
right?
be on
We're
our
honestly
podcast.
No,
no, we're not
Thank
live.
you.
Yeah.
Not at all. We're no, we're honestly an hour and 10 into
That's
this.
insane.
You guys are live. You're doing like, I mean, just the best.
And
you
then-
can.
and
Oh wait,
Close.
wait, no,
The two
yeah, we've got
comedians have been killing it the hardest. So.
we got
step
1,700
up.
listeners right now. It looks like.
This is never going to go out, actually. This is, we're just
You
talking
gotta-
to each other.
well,
just
I'm
having
thinking-
fun.
Every single selfie I take, I'm like, shit, look at my abs. Oh, fuck, my abs. So juicy. Mine.
Hell yeah. Well, no, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody that came down and did this tonight. I literally was like, I'm just gonna bring these shit in and see what happens.
Are you going up tonight?
No,
No.
no, I didn't want to sign up.
You're
And,
not gonna do it. You're not gonna tell us whether or not it was worth it.
oh
That's
shit.
fucked up, dude. You're making us all answer your questions, and you're not even gonna do it yourself.
I will. That'll be for part 2.
I bet you
People have
Phil
to.
would. Sorry, I know this is all about. I bet you Phil would let you do this on like his front porch or something. Like while everyone's doing their shit, you could have him. I don't know.
Dude, I want to do it to every bar that'll let me sneak the bag in.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a big bag, and they didn't even notice. They were kind of like, yeah, go by, you're fine. I was like, all right, cool. This bar's cool. I literally said, I'm recording stuff, and they were like, oh, you're with the people. And I was like, sure.
Random sexual segue.
You would think White Riot would be down because they're like actually a comedy club.
Dude, I was so bummed that Wide Right wasn't
Yeah.
about it. I did, like,
Good for Blush and Blue.
dude, this is the biggest shout out to Blush and Blue
Yeah.
I could give. I also told them, like, I have a Instagram of skate spots. I mean, there's a lot of skateboarding in Denver, right? So I took a bunch of skate spots. It's got like 4,000 followers. It's a pretty absurd amount. Like, my personal Instagram, 200. Like, it nothing. And I take pictures of curbs and handrails, and people love it. So, like, I literally was telling them, like, I'll give a fucking shout out to Blush and Blue or whoever on the Instagram. Like, that's 4,000 people that'll see their shit. Why not?
Right.
You know? But yeah, that was just one random thing.
So, like, the thing about another venue not being cool with you recording, like, how do they feel about the comedians being recorded for their own reels? Like,
What do you mean?
well, okay, don't people want to record themselves so they can show their
I bet
work?
you their issue
Oh.
with this is like it'll take up table space, even though no one is probably coming for that table.
Oh, upstairs? It would also
like, why Wide
interrupt.
Riot wouldn't be
it'll
down
it'll
with it.
ruin the
That's what
vibe.
I'm
No, I
You
think-
can't have
I think-
people
probably
talking.
I
shouldn't
think
say
she's
that,
saying
man.
like how do they feel about like comedians getting their sets filmed at the place, like if they're not letting you
Well,
record.
They
Recorded.
don't have problems with people filming a set. Why would they have a problem with somebody
Recording
recording
a
it?
set?
Yeah.
If we were doing this downstairs, it would be distracting and disruptive. But this
Exactly.
space has like multiple little hideaways.
That was the plan. Is I wanted to be in my own little corner, not stealing the highlight from everybody's 5 minutes. It's so important to them, you know? It's important to me. When I get my fucking 5, I'm hyperventilating. I feel like I'm going to puke for like 2 hours.
Adrenaline rush.
And I think about it all fucking day long. And then afterwards, how it goes good or bad. That's all I'm
Dude,
thinking
I got some
about.
breathing exercises I can tell you about. You'll
Please
like
do.
it.
I got asthma, dude.
Does anybody want birthday girl breath?
Oh,
I
yeah.
worked so hard.
Oh, you're releasing breath.
She's gonna be
This
so
is the-
upset.
This is the
sound
perfect
of
ending.
birthday. Do you hear
Yeah,
it?
show us the sound of birthday. That's a good birthday.
It sounds like Radiohead, just for a little bit, like Knives Out.
Radiohead. Thom Yorke is freaking out right
I want to
now.
blow it back up, but come on. I can't put my mouth on some strange milk.
No, it's
You've never done
COVID's
that.
over, dude.
Is that Luis Martinez up there?
Has that ever stopped you before?
She just got the Delta variant from a balloon.
She just gave us all the Delta variant. That birthday girl is plotting on us.
All right, so with the Delta variant, I'm having as a spiritual crisis. I'm having a hard time caring about everyone getting sick right now. 'Cause
Why
it's
should
like,
we care anymore?
well, because they're humans and they're
Well,
like
they're humans,
subject to their
but
situations.
Somebody
and
said it. I don't remember whom, but they were like, "If you're not vaxxed by now, just fucking like."
It's whatever.
The people who chose to take their freedom back got vaxxed, and they can fucking do whatever they want or whatever it is.
Well, we're in a situation where a few less people wouldn't be the worst thing with global warming. You know what I mean?
Especially the
Honestly,
people that
a few
it
less
targets.
Trump voters.
yeah.
I guess, but
dude,
that feels
those-
like bad karma. Like I just got a little closer to hell saying that.
Hell doesn't exist, so you're good.
We're in the basement of this bar, so
This is hell.
you don't got it.
You died 3 years ago.
Oh, makes sense
I'll be right
now.
back.
Oh no! They don't make tiny hats like that out of hell. Come on.
Damn. Well, I'm so fucking stoked I did this. I'm gonna end it for now. I might come back down and do some more tonight. I don't know. I definitely have to pee. Hell yeah! I can't thank you guys enough. Thank
So
you
much
for
fun.
making
Thanks for
this
having
entertaining.
us, man. This is awesome.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
those stairs are so confusing. All right, hell yeah.